In today's fast world, we try hard to keep up with the things that are going around us and try to contribute our part into making the world a better place. However, have you ever noticed yourself ignoring your health to meet a few deadlines? Or do you overwork, drink too much caffeine, and even smoke to focus and skip meals to save time? Well, you may be achieving concrete success by getting new jobs and scholarships, or even because it makes you feel happy. Yet you end up ignoring the most major factor: how it will affect your brain. Your brain stores a lot of information on a daily basis and has an infinite number of responsibilities to carry out during your lifetime. But it is also one of the most delicate organs of the human body that can be harmed by overworking or exhausting it. Once the damage is done, it cannot be reversed. Hello guys, and welcome to another video on our channel EBLINE. In this video, we will be talking about the 10 most harmful habits we usually develop as a consequence of unbalanced routines, which can cause our brains severe damage. So, stick with us until the very end because, believe it or not, this is important. 1. Lack of sleep. This is the most important of all. We often ignore the need of our body to rest and keep pushing it to do what we want it to do, which results in the overexhaustion of our minds. Sleep allows your brain to slow down and relax, release the hormones to repair your body and mind, which is why we feel less emotional after having a good night's sleep. Lack of sleep can lead to the destruction of brain cells and physically affect your brain, along with the psychological disorders, of course. It may cause chronic insomnia and deprive you of the ability to sleep easily on a long-term basis. At least 7 hours of sleep in the nighttime are extremely important for the normal functioning of the brain. 2. Eating too much food. This might be sad news to the foodies watching the video, but a study published in 2012 claimed that the people who are overweight have more chances of losing their cognitive abilities than the slimmer people of their own age, which means that overeating could always cause serious brain damage if you do not curb it well and take care of your body. 3. Loneliness. It is upsetting to see what being lonely can do to one's brain. Now, loneliness does not necessarily mean not having any friends. It simply means that one is not feeling comfortable and at home with the people they have around them, and with that comes a feeling of detachment from their surroundings. A research conducted in a medical university in Chicago revealed that among the 100+ people they had conducted research on, the ones with the least social interactions had suffered cognitive deterioration the most. Focus on your brain and indulge in healthy activities. Form bonds to become good friends with your brain so you do not lose it to some emotion. 4. Salt. After blaming sugar for most of the things that go wrong in our lives, we now have a new culprit to blame. Research shows that overconsumption of salt increases the blood pressure, which ultimately ends in higher chances of stroke. Stroke can definitely be super bad for your health and cause major cognitive deficits, thus damaging the brain badly. 5. Hearing impairment. As strange as this sounds, it is true. We live in an era of technology, cars, industries, and whatnot that keeps adding to the noise pollution. Exposure to noise on a daily basis could be as damaging as salt, lack of sleep, and other reasons that we mentioned before. Due to the excessive noise that our ears have to process and signal our brain to organize and filter the data, chances of cognitive deterioration become very high. A study found that people with hearing impairments have 40% more chances of cognitive deterioration. So, protect your ears in order to protect your brain tissues. Before we move to the next harmful habit, if you enjoyed watching the video so far and found it helpful, like and share it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. 6. Excessive sugar intake. To protect both your belly from getting fat and memory along with your thinking ability, you need to cut down on excessively sugary food. The excess sugar in our body hinders its ability to absorb protein, which leads to malnourishment and ultimately stops the growth of the brain and reduces its functionality. So, they mean it quite literally when they say that excess of everything is bad, right? 7. Dehydration and skipping breakfast. About 80% of the brain is water. The human brain needs water to function properly and focus more efficiently, which is why dehydration could reduce the efficiency of the mind as well as the rest of the body too. Just like water, good nutrients after a night's sleep are also very important for a brain's proper functioning. People usually skip breakfast to either save time or out of habit. In both cases, it is extremely injurious to health. According to the data received from multiple studies that were conducted, the kids who had breakfast before school did better than the ones who skipped. This may give you a little insight on how important it is for a good brain and healthy memory. 8. Smoking. This one is very obvious. Almost everyone knows that smoking can cause cancer. However, prolonged smoking may also lead to Alzheimer's disease as the addictive nicotine causes the brain to shrink. To the smokers who can't quit, find a reason good enough and stop destroying your body cells, lungs, and brain all at the same time. 9. Covering your head while sleeping. This is yet another very common habit. While covering your face with a blanket, you re-inhale the carbon dioxide instead of oxygen, and it could damage the brain cells, because we know how important oxygen is for our brain. In the same way, carbon dioxide is injurious for the brain and may cause serious damage to the tissues. 10. Loud music in the earphones. Playing loud music in the earphones can cause pressure on your brain because it finds it hard to comprehend the things being said, and it could hurt or damage the brain cells. So, here is a quick summary of the video. In order to avoid brain damage, sleep properly, avoid eating too much food in general, intake of salt and sugar, keep your ears free of noise as much as you can, do not play music louder than the limit recommended, quit smoking and covering your face while sleeping, drink water, eating breakfast, and find yourself interesting hobbies to cure your loneliness. That is all for now. Do let us know what you think about our new video in the comments section. Also, share with us if you still have or quit any of these habits. Like and share the video, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, goodbye.